This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half. And
that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On second down now, it's Carson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They hand it off to Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This is Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Carson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 132 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to use check. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
That's into the hands of Dwelly.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Steps away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we have reached. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Lance now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
These 2 teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw.
Flush to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
the shotgun. Wilson, he'll get this to Ward. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Lance to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Wilson's throw here complete to Ward. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the running game with Mostert. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Once again, it's Mostert. A giant hole up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about, and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now it's Carson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Lance on the move to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A carry there from Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they'll have another road date next week.